Hey guys, what's up? It's the Silvered Grunion, and we're gonna give you a little extra content here tonight as we play some Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. But really, what I wanted to stream and talk about was just some things that were on my mind. And I figured while I would talk, we would play some epic Pac-Man. This is the special practice mode. There's really no consequences, and there's no high score, so we're simply playing to have fun and talk. So here's the deal. Tomorrow I go to my doctor. It's the big appointment that I've been waiting for / dreading for the past 2 months. This doctor is the doctor that did the surgery on my throat, both of them, which effectively removed majority of the cancer that was found in me back in January. And I've been undergoing speech therapy ever since to try to get my voice back. Now, I probably sound okay to you here, and quite frankly, I've had a pretty good breakthrough the past couple days. For the first time since May, other than my breathing, my voice does seem to be rather consistent. I'm not saying it's perfect. In fact, it's far from it. I don't have the exact range that I used to have, but for somebody with one partially paralyzed vocal cord and also a hole in my chest internally, I do sound okay. It's consistent, is what I'm saying. Like, where I'm at now, I was at 72 hours ago, which, that's great. But yeah, tomorrow we go in and they'll do tests to see if the vocal cord that was paralyzed is showing any signs of returning. And that's a scary thing, man. It's scary because my whole life I've done voiceovers. At least that's what I used to do. And then this year alone, I not only with the cancer and the life-threatening yada yada, but we knew there was a chance that even after defeating cancer, my life may never be the same again. And I like to think that despite the handicap of not having a fully functional voice, that I can still do the things I love, like this here. Streaming to you, talking to you, it's a big deal for me. It may not be to you. I may get 3 views on this entire video, but just the fact that I made it and was able to make it, it's a big deal for me. And I think the big thing about it really is that when I had the ability to talk whenever I wanted to, and I had a pretty good voice. I had different voices. I always had this voice, but I had different voices I could do. I had range. And it was a gift. And I wasted it. I could have done so much more with it, and I didn't. There were nights that I could have done voiceovers, and I would just roll my eyes, and I don't feel like doing it. And, I look back now, and it's funny. It's like the idea of simply just waking up and doing a voiceover it sounds so great, and I don't know if I'll ever get that chance again. I don't know if I'll ever, we don't know, the doctors don't know, nobody knows if I'll ever fully recover, and if I'll ever talk without actually having to think about it again. And it's scary, because as much as I wasted a lot of my gift in my life, I'd like to think I have a chance to right some of those wrongs and be more proactive. And if this is the only voice I have, then this is the only voice I have, and I will use it to the best of my ability, but I'm terrified of losing this voice too. I'm terrified. A week ago I couldn't talk at all. I guess, 2 surgeries and radiation and the stresses of everything that I'm going through probably doesn't help that either. By the way, I'm doing really well here, considering I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing in the game. But yes, it's so this is not a sad video. I'm sorry. Let's pick it up here. My point is that doing videos like this make me feel better, and I wanted to feel better tonight because I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I like to think that no matter what, I will have a smile on my face, as you know we're supposed to have. Oh, I lost. But the truth is, as much as I like to be positive, and as much as I like to think I'm invincible to negativity, I just don't know how I will react if a doctor tells me that, I'm sorry, there's no progress, your vocal cord is still dead. Or worse, your vocal cord is never coming back. It's a scary thing to know you might be facing that, and while I'm excited to go because I want to know, this is information I'd like to have. No one's looked at the actual vocal cord since August, so we don't really know, but I have my suspicions it's not where it should be based on certain things. And that's fine, I understand that. I prepared myself for that. But I am scared that I'm not scared, I'm just worried, I suppose, of how I'm going to react if it's bad news. So much of this year has been tough, it's been difficult, and yet it's been life-changing in many good ways, too. I mean, I do feel better, despite how I might sound. Sometimes I do feel better. I have more energy, more gusto, more power, and maybe that's why, more than anything, I'd like to get my life back, so that I can continue and perhaps even excel at what I do and what I did. But I take solace in knowing that even if I can't, I'm sorry, my lungs are filling. I take solace in knowing that even if that no matter what, really, I will persevere. I will find a way to contribute and to seek out my passions and do so in a way that makes them mine. I don't want to be defined by cancer or what cancer has taken away from me. I want to be defined by what I have found in my battle. And what I have found in my battle is life. When one faces death, it's kind of funny. You tend to see the light side of things. Or I suppose you could see the dark, but I saw the light. And as long as I'm still here, I'm going to fight. And I suppose that's the main thing. To keep fighting. You know what? I feel better. I'm glad I made this video. See, these are the things that I don't think of when I internalize, but when I speak to you, or to anybody really, and I can verbalize my thoughts, I see them in an entirely different way. Yes, tomorrow is going to be good. In fact, no matter what it is, no matter what tomorrow brings, I can guarantee you one thing. I will still be me. And that means we'll be playing many more games. Some games are good, some are bad. But I'll be here to play them all. And if he says that my voice will never return to its normal state, I will look at him right in his eye and say, "You, sir, are straight tripping out of Compton." Yes, I think tomorrow is going to be a good day. I think tomorrow is going to bring good news. And I think that, regardless of what happens, we will play more games, have more fun, and live our lives. Because that is the purpose of waking up. Thank you for listening. I am the Silver Grunion, and I'm about to end this game and go to bed and prepare for tomorrow. Whatever it brings. Now I'm ready. Thank you.